loves, and welcome back to my channel. We have got a fun day in the life vlog ahead, but first I want to thank Rose Forever for sponsoring today's video. Rose Forever is a company based in New York specializing in handcrafted Eternity rose arrangements. Their arrangements are made of 100% natural fresh flowers that will last at least a year. Not to mention, they're made with the best quality preserved roses on the market, and at a significantly lower price when compared to their competitors. Since my last partnered video with Rose Forever, they have launched 4 new collections, and this is one of them. This particular arrangement is the Essential Crystal Lavender Bouquet. And first and foremost, I am obsessed with the frosted purple color. And can we just talk about this packaging? I mean, it even comes with a little drawer, and I love that I can display it from any angle and you can still see the roses. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, this is certainly a thoughtful, heartfelt gift that you can send to someone that you love, or you can get a bouquet for yourself. I mean, we're here, we made it to 2021, so why not treat yourself to something beautiful? And Rose Forever was kind enough to offer a discount code, so you can take $15 off your order with my personalized code, KristenM15. Make sure to click on that link in the description box below, where you will also find that code and get to shopping. Again, I want to thank Rose Forever for sponsoring today's video, and without further ado, let's get into it, shall we?
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?
Good morning, everyone. It has been a minute since I have posted a day in the life vlog. As you may have noticed in my kitchen when I was making my cup of coffee, I added some little touches. I kind of spruced it up in there. I took the foliage that I used to decorate the nook in my office in springtime and put it on the top of the cabinets in my kitchen and kind of wove it through the light fixture. And I'm just obsessed with with how everything's looking. My goal for the springtime for my kitchen, because you guys know I have to change up the vibe in my nook, in my house, in my home office. I just need like different vibes, different things to look at, especially since I am spending so much time at home. But one of my goals is to just have a lot more plants and greenery. Like, I almost want the inside of my house to look like a greenhouse. But today, my intention for this vlog is to hopefully show how I've woven the more feminine, the more yin aspects of being into my days, where it's not so go, 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 and not so productive and not so full of doing. So it's a Thursday and I woke up at 9:30. It is now, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 10:24 a.m.
Thanks, Google. It's 10:24 a.m. So I don't wake up to alarms. I just go to bed when I'm tired, and I wake up when my body wakes up. And I've stopped making to-do lists, which has been interesting to say the least. So even though I've woken up at 9:30, I will probably sit here until 11:30 or noon, because that's just how long my morning ritual is. And the most important thing for me, the priority for me every single day, is to make sure that I'm in a good place before I go do anything else. So like up here and emotionally, which is why I spend so much time journaling, because I've noticed that if I don't get myself in that place first and foremost, everything else I do is almost pointless, or it just feels a lot harder than it should be. So I talk about this in a podcast, but I'm just over efforting. I'm just over it. I'm no longer efforting. If it feels like effort, I'm just like, nope. And I know it's just not aligned. It's not supposed to feel hard. Life isn't supposed to feel hard, especially when you're doing the things that you love to do. Can there be challenges that come up? Yes. But if something feels like really, really hard, I'm just not about that. I'm not about that life anymore. So it's just not worth it to stress yourself out or exhaust yourself or burn out doing something that you don't actually want to do in the first place. But the one thing I am doing today, because it is a Thursday, is posting a podcast episode. And I do have a fun little announcement coming your way in this vlog about the changes that I alluded to in the last video I posted. So. Start to my morning. Oh, I need to put ice in that. I am about to post a podcast episode that I had the good sense to edit. Not because I had to edit it, but because I felt like editing it. Going with like your desires and your wants instead of marking things off a to-do list. Like I'm just starting to wonder why I ever had to-do lists. So the moon's in Aquarius today, which has me feeling a bit scattered. So a to-do list would probably be helpful today, but I also know that I just know myself, and I know how easy it is for me to get caught in that trap of needing to check the boxes. And I'm not about that life anymore. So let's pick up this tripod. Whee! We're just gonna change up the angle here. So I've got my laptop open, and what do I need to do for the podcast? I just need to upload it. And then I need to find my phone. Where is my phone? That's the other thing. I have been like half the day, actually more than half the day, I don't know where my phone is. That has been such a game changer for me, just in terms of my mood and getting started with my day. I have made a promise to myself, or a commitment to myself, that I will not touch my phone until the afternoon. So like past noon, past 1 o'clock. Sometimes it goes even past 3 o'clock, because that just allows that space for, like, it allows my own space and nothing can enter that space, if that makes sense. So because it's just me and I'm disconnected from the world, and it has made all the difference in my mood, in my art, like my creativity, my writing sessions. It's just made such a huge difference because I'm not thinking about what's happening in the world, or some mean comment that someone said to me, or some email where someone like misconstrued something, right? I'm not thinking about any of that because that stuff does happen. I'm just able to do my own thing, and it's lovely. So I need to go find my phone, and then I'm going to upload this podcast episode. Musings. This is the second night in a row, actually, that I'm recording a podcast, and lo and behold, it's 1:02 in the morning. I always like to listen to the first little bit just to make sure that the quality sounds good, the audio sounds good, and I don't have to go back in and fix it. And that sounds lovely. People really have no idea just all the back end work it takes to make content go live. I've got 5 years of practice doing it, and I still miss things. It happens. I don't know what is happening with my bangs. But speaking of the podcast, there's a really exciting announcement that I've been alluding to, that I feel like I've been sitting on. There's a small group of people who know about it already, which would be my SOULFLOW collective members. Or I guess I should say my previous SOULFLOW collective members. I launched something new in December. So the SOULFLOW collective has been completely rebranded. And I've launched an entirely new, I don't even know what to call it, thing. I launched a new thing, and it's called Inner Divine Alchemy. So let's take a look. Hello, dear soul. Thank you so much for stopping by my page, and welcome to Inner Divine Alchemy. I'm guessing if you're here, it is because you are interested in the collective. So Inner Divine Alchemy is my response to my soul's deepest calling. I embarked on my spiritual journey about 5 years ago, although I didn't really know that that was what I was doing at the time. And I started communing with my inner divine, which again, at that time didn't really have a name. So that's exciting. That's what I've been up to over the past, I want to say few months, but it's actually been the past year, like all of 2020. But Inner Divine Alchemy is not the only thing that has been created. I also created my very own oracle card deck. And it comes with a guidebook and everything, so dropping things over here. There are 40 cards, and this was like the project for me of 2020. It took a really long time. It was definitely a labor of love. As of right now, I'm only offering this oracle card deck in the Inner Divine Collective, so only to members of the Inner Divine Collective. And that is because, you know, thank goodness I actually get to use my supply chain degree. This is way different than publishing a book. I'll just put it that way. There are 2 different manufacturers for the box and the actual cards, and then the guidebook itself. So there's two different manufacturers and they don't communicate with one another. Like, I am the point of contact. So this is not something you're ever going to be able to get on Amazon or like on any other site except for in the Inner Divine Collective. And I also run campaigns. So it's something where it's not always available, and that's because it's more of like a pre-order campaign where the orders come in and then the campaign closes, and then, you know, and then the orders are shipped out afterwards. So just in case you're curious and you want to learn more about the Inner Divine Collective, and pop on over there and grab an oracle card deck to start your days. It's funny, it just feels like this is the natural evolution of my business and my life and where things are going. So I would love for you to visit innerdivinealchemy.com, see what else is going on there, what I've got coming up. If you start searching for the podcast and you type in That Smart Hustle and it's not showing up, it's probably because it's under the Inner Divine podcast now. So that's something that has also changed, because the content in the podcast under That Smart Hustle has never really fully aligned with the name That Smart Hustle. I didn't know what the podcast was going to evolve into, and it's been such a beautiful journey. So it just feels right to change the name of it to the Inner Divine podcast. Oh, it feels so good to finally announce that and just get it off my chest, because I have been bursting and wanting to share more about that. So now that my work day is over, it's funny, I can't even call it work. My work day now is like 1 to 2 hours, maybe. There's just so much stuff I do that I don't consider work because it's fun for me. But I'm gonna go swing in the hammock and listen to some meditation music and bask in the sun. You look very comfortable. Can I help you? Can I help you? Oh, your breath is great. You need to brush your teeth. You need to brush your teeth. Will you let me film this outro? I would so appreciate it. It's cold. Brr! Oh, so my friends, that is going to conclude today's vlog, because the sun's going down. It's just interesting to film now, or to film vlogs, because before they were all about like, this is what I'm doing and this is what my days look like and here's all the things I'm checking off, and wee, look at me go, look at me be productive. And I've just changed. Things are different. I'm happy they're different. I'm happy that I no longer place my worth in any of that. So like I said in my nature walk with me vlog, things might look a little different here. And if that's not your cup of tea, then that's fine. And I thank you for being here and for watching the videos. But, you know, I hope you do stick around, and I hope you start to integrate either the more masculine or the more feminine approaches to your days, just depending on where you are on the spectrum, because I know everyone's different, and not everyone has had this super masculine yang doing kind of approach to life. For some people it's been very feminine. So I think it's just about finding equilibrium. Like, I'm still doing things, I'm just not stressed out about it anymore. I don't know. All I can say is it's a good place to be, and I thank you for being here. I thank you for watching this vlog and listening to my ramblings and just coming along with me. It's a good time. And it's gonna take me time to get into the flow of this new, not new energy, but this integrated energy. I think it'll be interesting to figure out how to bring it to the vlog. Hopefully this was a good start, and the nature walk video was a good start, where you just kind of saw that it was more about living and less about doing. So that's what I'm gonna leave you with. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the description box below for more information on Rose Forever, as well as that $15 off discount code and my new website, new shebang, Inner Divine Alchemy and the Inner Divine Collective and the Inner Divine Podcast. So I hope to see you in the collective. If I don't, then I'll see you here whenever I post the next video. Bye.